and led again this season by the experience and the craft of Terry Venables. And this is the side Venables has. No new names, but most of these players had experience in the First Division with Rangers a couple of years back. And always a good side to watch. Now for Millwall, like Rangers, they've tried but have failed to go successfully into the transfer market. Today without skipper Harry Cripps, which is why Dennis Burnett is leading the side. 19-year-old David Coxill comes in at 8 to mark Rodney Marsh. The referee, incidentally, Keith Stiles of Barnsley. Well, a second division game coming up, but with a welter of classy players. And none of them, of course, are bigger than Rodney Marsh himself, already among the goals this season. Rangers also have a fine young goalkeeper, Phil Parkes, really in line now for an England under-23 cap. Venables himself, a skipper with tremendous drive. And then for Millwall, looking to the other side of the field, a fine young goalkeeper there, Brian King. But they'll be looking for goals, above all from Derek Possey, their top scorer for the past 2 seasons. They also have Barry Bridges, a former Rangers player with all the pace in the world. Now, the kickoff.
So Queen's Park Rangers in their familiar hoop shirts of blue and white, defending the goal to our right, get us away. Millwall not in their customary all-white strip today. They're wearing yellow shirts with blue shorts. The ball now back with their goalkeeper Brian King. Here's Rodney Marsh. Bolland. Ron Hunt. And Dorney winning that one in the air to Burnett. And now to Brown for Millwall. Bridges to look for his speed again, getting in behind that Rangers defence and across the goal, and down goes Parkes. And you would have thought the Rangers defence would have been alert to the speed of Barry Bridges. They weren't there, though. Marsh. Oh, beautiful piece of trickery there by Rodney Marsh. He's going to take on Burnett. Little dummy, and a little trip back there now for Francis to hammer it. My goodness, he hammered it straight at Dorney. Dunphy for Millwall. The game already with a bit of feeling to it. A lot of pride always at stake in these derby games. Venables going strongly, but going for the ball as Rangers set it up again now with Francis down the left. McCulloch wanting it at the far post. McCulloch going for it across the heads of everybody. And a goal kick. But generous applause for 2 good sweeping moves there by Queen's Park Rangers. McCulloch here trying desperately to get on the end of that last one. Now Busby. Time to get in his shot as well, but it was wide. Long raking strides, and no Millwall defender coming out of the ruck to challenge him. Hunt to nod it on towards Marsh. Marsh trying to find Leach. Busby, first time, and again McCulloch is after it, and Burnett is with him. Rangers throw. Leach. And now Rodney Marsh. But Coxill, like a little terrier there on his heels the whole time. Clearly this 19-year-old David Coxill has been given a tremendous task here this afternoon to try and stick with Rodney Marsh. There he is again, close at hand with Burnett. Burnett beaten that time by Clements, and well beaten, and Clements going on. Down he goes, and a free kick for Rangers. On the edge of that area, and no more than 2 yards outside it. Now, just what is Marsh going to do? He tried to curl it, and my goodness, he nearly curled that straight there for the head of McCulloch. I think most of people must have expected a little floater, but Marsh has always got ideas that are unorthodox, always testing and teasing a defence. Bridges, good piece of footwork and good pace there as two Rangers players go bumping into each other. Gillard and Venables, and now Clements to Marsh, cutting inside Burnett. A little back drag, and he finds Venables, and referee Styles wisely letting it go on, but he can't let that go on. And Venables not happy with Burnett's treatment, and neither too is the referee. And it looks as though Dennis Burnett's name, skipper for Millwall for the day, his name's going in the book, in spite of pleas from Terry Venables, from Barry Bridges there, from Rodney Marsh as well. Dennis Burnett goes into the referee's book. There's certainly no player can say he hasn't been warned in the light of the last 10 days or so. Some may agree with it and some don't, but they cannot say they haven't been warned. Venables, though, with the free kick for Queen's Park Rangers, and my goodness, that Millwall defence allowed that to go a long way. But safe with King. Bolland. Hunt. And Clement. Not very ambitious, but at least it was safe. As we come now to the last 3 minutes of the first half. And still Queen's Park Rangers 0, Millwall 0. That's Posse, but it is touch again. Rather a scrappy first half, but Dennis Burnett, I think, has done a tremendous job at the back for Millwall, probably the man so far of the match. There is Burnett going back to a defensive position for this free kick for Queen's Park Rangers. And Clement with the free kick. Well struck there and off the head of Leach, but it will come now. But Marsh won't keep it in, but it's a throw to Rangers. Finally decides that he doesn't want to take it, and so Francis takes it instead. And still young Coxhill, young David Coxhill's with Marsh the whole of the way. There he is on the back of Marsh. Not the happiest of tasks for him. Helped now by Brown. And a corner. Certainly not the easiest of tasks for the young Millwall number 8. Now Gillard with a chance to float another one in, but he hits it hard instead, right across that packed goal mouth, and a chance for Clement now to turn it back. Trying to make the right sort of angle. Floating it in there again, and indeed a ricochet off Kitchener. Nobody quite in that goal mouth quite wants to know what the referee means, but I'm sure it must be a corner on this side of the field. Indeed it is, with Francis now to take it again. Gillard again to take it, taking the short one from him. Now he's got Posse to contend with. Puts it across there, and Marsh! Rodney Marsh hammered that one in. Almost on half-time, when it looked suspiciously as though the ball might even have gone out, but it was hooked back by Gillard, and Marsh made no mistake. So a lot of the credit goes to Ian Gillard, the number 3, who whipped that ball across that Millwall goal mouth. And Marsh, who never misses such chances. So Rangers have got the goal they've been seeking. McCulloch. Venables. Good little play there, neat and precise and very accurate by Rangers. And Leach trying to lay it off for Marsh, but he couldn't make it. As the whistle goes for half-time, with Rodney Marsh, the number 10 for Queen's Park Rangers, having put them ahead with just a minute before the interval. And Burnett, who has done so much at the back, although he's had his name taken, for Millwall. So referee Styles of Barnsley gets us away in the second half. And Clement with his head for Queen's Park Rangers. See just what effect that goal so near the end of it will have on this second half. Burnett. And Rangers throw. No one at the moment very keen to take it. Now it's McLeach. To Martin Busby. Bit of shirt tugging going there. Busby the guilty one. Hunt, very positive about that header. Venables a little lucky with that one, and now Dunphy. Coxill. The unfair challenge by Marsh on Coxill, and Queen's Park Rangers kick, or rather Millwall's kick. Brown with a long free kick for Millwall. Oh, Hunt rather miscuing, and Parks steady as ever behind him. Pushed over there right against the wall by Barry Bridges. Smiles all round. I wonder how the referee will take it. Yes, he's taking it in the same vein. And Phil Parks with the kick. McCulloch. Marsh. McCulloch. And Coxill now to Kitchener. Hazel. Clement. Dunphy. Bolland. And Venables going in unfairly on the back of Bolland. And anything at all that is suspiciously like a tackle from behind is being penalised. And I think Burnett was saying to the referee, honestly, referee, mine was no worse than that, and I was booked for it in the first half. I suppose Burnett would subscribe to the view that we haven't yet quite the consistency that we want. But that's not a bad-looking free kick, and Parks has lost it, and Bolland has hit it! And it was hit away at two, and Brown with a tremendous shot. And somehow goalkeeper Parks got to it. Tremendous shot there by Brian Brown. Looked as though the goal was unattended with Parks out of it, but Parks somehow got back. And a good clearance off the line too from Bolland's shot by Hunt, I think it was, in that ruck of players. But a corner then to Millwall, and a very lively start to the second half, and Alder to take it. Gillard to nod it away, only as far as Brown. Running out of space on that far side, but it's a throw to Millwall. Once more, Alder to take it. Parks for Rangers. Brown again. Dorney to King. And to add to his 23 goals last season, Marsh has already scored 4 this. Oh, Alder getting the better of Clement there, and Hazel going in very quickly, but it's a corner to Millwall. Dunphy floating it again, and there's Parks once more grabbing it securely, and a good throw by Parks that sends Francis away. He's only got Marsh up with him, and he's got the wind against him, but here's Marsh faced by Coxill. A little flick there for Venables, and a chance for Venables to get a shot in, and down goes King. Dunphy. Much livelier second half as Bridges tries to come away from Hunt and taken from behind and had to be penalised, and the punishment and the pain is there for all to see on the face of Barry Bridges. The left heel is what caught it, and the name of the Rangers player is going into the book. Ron Hunt, booked by the referee. Kitchener right up there for Millwall. Venables, Clement. And a throw now to Millwall, or rather to Queen's Park Rangers. Busby to Venables. Leach. Letting it go for McCulloch. McCulloch was taken from the back there by Kitchener. Well, some of these tackles are being penalised and some are not. There really hasn't been a tremendous degree of consistency, I must say, this afternoon so far. Here's Brian Brown, with Coxhill gamely going on outside him, but really given very little chance. So Gillard was able to turn it in. Posse. Back to Dunphy, a nice little drag back by Dunphy and a shot. And going off a Rangers defender so that it's a corner for Millwall. Beautiful drag back by Eamon Dunphy. Player with so much skill, Republic of Ireland international. So Dunphy, having had 6 seasons at Millwall, in which he's given a lot of pleasure to people down the Old Kent Road, taking this corner for Millwall. Again floating in under that bar, and Parks was pushed, and it's a goal, and it's got to be an own goal. Finally pushed over the line there, I would have thought. By Hazel, I would have thought. Certainly McCulloch was in there as well. As Dunphy's corner went swooping in beyond the reach of Parks and nodded down and in by a Rangers defender, making it 1-1. Hazel, I think it must have been here, who got the header. So 1-1. Marsh, tricking Coxhill. Still Marsh. With 2 converging, pulling down Burnett, and the referee quite properly allowing it to go on. Although Burnett looks as though he might be injured. And Hazel getting there above the head of Bridges. But now Bolland finding Dunphy. Busby doing very well in a tight situation for Queen's Park Rangers. Very well indeed, as he sets McCulloch off. Back with Venables, still very tight there down by the touchline. Dorney, a little pass forward to Dunphy. New life in Millwall now that they're level. Bolland going very neatly past Gillard, beating Gillard a second time as well, and Hazel for good measure. And now Posse, can Posse turn on this one? He can, and it's just past. There was some beautiful play there in the first place by Gordon Bolland, and a real savage little turn there by Derek Posse, the number 7, whipping that ball just wide of the Queen's Park Rangers post. McCulloch. It's going to be Rangers throw with Busby. Hunt. A long one forward again to try and seek out Marsh, and wherever Marsh is, David Coxhill is as well. Very dogged little play indeed. And Millwall, in fact, are going to bring their substitute on. Steve Brown. Manager Benny Fenton is with him, wanting him on. And it looks as though Dennis Burnett is going off. Hobbling off after that exchange with Rodney Marsh. Applause from the crowd, and indeed he deserves it, because he's done a tremendous job at the back for Millwall this afternoon. Leach. Now Marsh. Again, he's stopped by Coxey. Dunphy. To Brian Brown. Alder. Hazel. And Busby. And a foul against Doug Alder. And Rangers very quickly, very keen indeed to get on with it. The kick very quickly taken. And Francis going on, and his shot pulled back by Dunphy. And the referee's book is coming out again, and Eamon Dunphy's name must go into it. So the third booking of the match, Eamon Dunphy. And in all honesty, he can have no complaint.
Gerry!
So a free kick then to Queen's Park Rangers. Burnett, Hunt, and now Dunphy, the three names in referee Stiles' book. And Hazel now to take this free kick. Taken quickly. Marsh leading the way in there, but it goes over Marsh's head. And Bolland now for Millwall. Steve Brown. Francis doing well. A good tackle from behind where he was getting the ball all the time. Venables obstructed surely, but allowed to go on because he kept possession. And Kitchener now to get it away for Millwall. To Posse. Highly competitive game now, and a highly competitive finish building up as Alder takes it up for Millwall. Dunphy on the far side. A little chip. And a Rangers head that gets there first again. Gillard to get it away. Francis. Bridges coming up hard after him though. But Francis still getting it across. Leach. Trying to flick it back for Marsh, and it didn't quite come off for him, but Leach trying to get in again, and Dorney who gets it away. So Rangers now beginning to exert a bit of pressure as Francis puts it in. Marsh on the far side, and Coxill heading it back over his own head for the corner. His tackling, young Coxill, has always been fair on Marsh, but it's always been quick and decisive too. So Busby with the corner for Queen's Park Rangers. Francis to Venables. Playing it back first time. Kitchener's head. Hunt who'd stayed up there. Gillard. McCulloch trying to take it on his body, and he finds Busby, who promptly loses it. To Posse. Dunphy again. Well, that one wasn't allowed by the referee. Catch a sight of Benny Fenton in the background there, shouting his men on. Millwall manager. I'm not sure they'll be able to hear him, but it makes him feel better, I'm sure. Long free kick by Bolland. And now Bridges trying to turn on this. Oh, good work by Parks. He really turned on that so very quickly, Barry Bridges. But it's a corner then to Millwall. And Dunphy to take it. Dunphy with the corner. Into the side netting. Well, his last corner produced a goal, but that was never... Mind you, the adjustment was only a narrow one, and it was just the wrong side of the post for Dunphy. Busby versus Brown. And a throw given to Queen's Park Rangers. Ron Hunt. And Ian Gillard. In fact, it's a free kick. Halleck again jumping, but Kitchener really hasn't missed very much in the air, and he was head and shoulders above him there. Francis, chased by Posse. But doing a good job there, but again Kitchener getting it. Now it didn't come through to Marsh, and Marsh and Clement were both waiting. But says the referee, by Bridges on Gillard, and a free kick to Queen's Park Rangers. Rangers now keen really to get on with it very quickly indeed as Gillard tucks another one into that Millwall penalty area. Oh my goodness, it is this time square! Scored by Gillard and disallowed. It must have been a foul by McCulloch, rather. It must have been a foul by McCulloch on King. Dunphy, Bridges. And there goes the final whistle. And it's a 1-1 draw. Rodney Marsh having scored just before half-time to put Queen's Park Rangers ahead. And then what we can only assume was the own goal by Tony Hazel early in the second half to put Millwall level. And so the final score of this London derby game here at Loftus Road is Queen's Park Rangers 1, Millwall 1.